get a lot of roaming done with the CM, I feel like it's going to be very good. And Frostbite as well, very good against Quap. So I like the CM pick here. I think it's pretty good. Decent against Slark as well. You can always just ultimate if you're definitely going to die. Maybe catch him a little bit with his ultimate. And, you know, if you're even taking a disable with that, if you cast your ultimate and Beastmaster roars you or Lion has to hex or spike you, that's a disable that your Shadow Fiend now doesn't take.
That's down, yeah.
I feel like CM's a pretty good pick here. Definitely an option versus Slark. If you get good mobility, if you're really far behind, obviously it's going to be terrible. If he has a Blink Dagger, you're like, okay, life sucks. But if you're in a decent place survivability-wise, I feel like CM is pretty good here.
Yeah, she got some loving recently, of course. Her Nova, the slow has been, you know, increased a lot. I know that
it's worse at level 1, I think, but the duration is a little higher.
Scale's a bit better.
Let's take a look. Yeah, the duration is higher. It used to be like 30% slow for 3 seconds. It would like skill. So it's slightly better. Ultimate is much lower cooldown. That's the biggest one. It went from 150 a level 1 to 90. So
they did need someone to kind of work with the jungle, stack it a bit. Maybe she's going to be the one to answer the call. Unknown, but with the Night Stalker, adding a bit of that, you know, map control and global presence there. You get this guy in Aghanim Sep literally going to be left in the dark, but then to round things out, eHug picking up the Bristleback. Very interesting. So a safe lane Bristleback, I would imagine, unless they're deciding to go aggro.
Yeah, most likely will be a safe lane Bristleback. Infinity usually plays carry roles. I guess they're going to do a safe try. Lina and CM playing support here. Jaw plays CM quite a bit. And they're going to be pretty safe in this try lane, I think. Whereas if we look at Unknown, support Night Stalker, I'm a little unsure about this game. I guess he's pretty good versus Crystal Maiden. That part's pretty cool.
Just leads me to believe that they want to play aggressive pretty fast. Having a Lion and a Night Stalker, I mean, they can probably get pretty aggro pretty hefty. Or maybe they wait out for that first Nightfall at 4 minutes, but that means he needs to get some sort of XP involved. You don't want to be going in the first Nightfall and be stuck at level 1 or even 2.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this game is going to come down to how well this Nyx Assassin does. Because the safe lane for eHug is going to go really well, obviously, because they have, what, 2 good disabling heroes. They have a Bristleback who's more of a semi-carry. They should be able to zone the Beastmaster. Once Jaw hits level 2 here, he'll have Aura with Frostbite, and then every pig is dead. Now, every time he casts a pig, he's going to be able to Frostbite that. Yeah. So at most, he's going to be able to stack a lot, and they don't really have a hero that clears stacks anyway. So I feel like Beastmaster's not going to have the best time. Mid is going to... could go either way. It's going to come down to rotations, I guess, is going to be the focus here. Who will get ganked more? Very safe Observer Ward here, placed by the Radiant team. Oh, wow, one of these cool new ones. Fangler Fishwatcher. It's like a frog.
Oh, weird looking.
What a cute
it's
little
like
guy.
Melting, half dead. Like, please put me out of my misery.
Spend some time on this.
Very nice.
That's cute.
Oh, let's get those last hit denies up purge. Want to make sure we know who's kind of ahead in the CS game.
Observer.
You know, we got it. Don't worry about it. People would freak out otherwise. Can't have that. But
so dual lane. Okay, they're starting dual lane versus dual.
A lot of security for the mid laner on both sides. They want to make sure they have a good head start here, but it looks like that priority might go towards the eHug front here, as Ja is going to be the one to get up on the high ground. Nice little early freeze, and just will continue to poke back Mr. Kanoa.
He's totally happy to just... Wow, look at this. The supports are just moving around fighting each other all the time here. Bloody Nine getting zoned out. But
Queen of Pain has not spent her point yet.
That's not too surprising, because she does have some danger here. Actually, they're in some trouble. Stun actually lands there.
She's going for it.
Frostbite has not been used yet. Bloody Nine's going to get low. There's the Frostbite on top of the Queen of Pain. He does have a level 1 raise, but he used the medium raise. Actually might be able to break the salve. Oh, Johnny really needs to break this.
Oh, he's got 4 seconds. Yeah, he's good. Scot-free here. This is going to be a full distance blink to get back towards the bottom. So first blood is going to be going to Mr. Z-Talk on the Night Stalker.
Yeah, the extra armor and the boots start makes him actually a pretty good level 1 hero. He gets really good at nighttime, but generally you see him underperforming a little bit. But look at this. With the Quap running around, he actually got a full level out of this. He's almost level 3, which is a huge advantage for support Night Stalker. So I think they're in a pretty good place on the bot lane. Nyx Assassin getting tons of experience here due to the fact that it's just a Lion down here. He can usually bully this, and especially with the creep wave advantage here, he's really not that much threat of dying, because the creeps would help him out if he did get in trouble. So pretty good for him. On the top lane, we've got Beastmaster at level 3. That's due to the Lina spending some time mid. CM has spent all of her time mid. So Beastmaster getting way more than I thought he would. And that's kind of an interesting game, basically. Shadow Fiend needed to be protected mid, because if he wasn't, the Night Stalker would have bullied him. So CM had to be there, and as a result, both off lanes basically get extra experience.
Oh, we got a little bit of a tiff down here. Bottom rune, it's the S4 rune. It's going to be picked up by MJW. He's got a haste, so he's just going to go ahead and keep poking. Meanwhile, it is actually going to be Kahona who goes down, but we'll keep focus here. Lion, whoop, going to be taken down. MJW grabs that one. eHug pull ahead 2-1.
So big kill there. That's Quap dying mid. I guess he got raised or something. Like that must have happened, right?
I guess so.
I assume it was Shadowfiend. Yeah, Shadowfiend got the kill. He must have like triple raised him or something.
Oh, cut out position. Don't want to be letting that happen. But they're going to look at redemption already. Purges. She returns, makes her blink in, and gets it right then and there. Revenge for Miss Queen of Pain. 3-2 now. Team Unknown.
And she's got 2 levels into dagger as well, so that's kind of a big investment. It means that her mid game is going to be a little tougher. The extra dagger levels obviously does really good damage and helps keeps the SF low, but those axes. Yeah,
it was big damage right there. Gonna be careful.
He's doing pretty good though. Beast got a kill. Who the heck did Beastmaster kill? Killed Crystal Maiden. Oh wow.
This is a pretty action-packed game already. Lots of simultaneous action.
He must have died top. I completely missed that one.
Come on, Purge.
I'm a bad observer. It's clear.
I didn't see it either. I'm not gonna let you take the full blame for that one. But we have just less than a minute before that first Nightfall, and Nightstalker is actually about 3.5 here. Still been hanging around this mid lane. Really helping out this Queen of Pain, not allowing Justin on his Shadow Fiend to get too comfortable here. And once this Nightstalker goes missing, I'm sure all of eHug are going to be in question as far as what the hell's going on. But we might have to look towards the top lane here. Beastmaster going to be in trouble as look at Ja looking to swing in with the flank.
By the pig.
Yep. Oh goodness. Because of that pig and the slow, the supports were not able to get in. Crystal Maiden's already slow enough as it is, and he's going to be able to walk away.
I feel like CM was the wrong hero to pick if they wanted to do what they did this game. Like, there's much better heroes that you can use to bully. If you're playing CM, what you have to do, in my opinion, is start in the jungle and get level 2.
Oh, sorry. Mid lane, it was another bit of a trade. It could have been another Shadow Fiend takedown, but a quick blink dodges out the raise, and Queen Pain's going to go for the top rune instead.
See if he gets the regen on the bot lane. Looks like Lion is going to be able to deny this, no problem. Stand on the high ground. There it is. No regen for you guys. So, yeah, I feel like they just should have picked a different hero other than CM if they wanted to do the bully mid, because she's okay at it, but her armor is low, her HP is low, her animation is terrible, her damage is terrible. Like, if you want to play CM, you should just get level 2 really fast in the jungle and then go do stuff. And I feel like they should have sacrificed the Shadow Fiend for, like, 5 last hits or, what, the first minute or something like that, because now CM's just in a really bad spot. He's only level 2, he's 4 minutes. It's a hero that you get advantage by ganking and moving early, and all he's really done is guarantee some Shadow Fiend last hits, but now he's not doing anything else. And this Beastmaster has so much levels. He's level 5 already. Like, he can very easily pressure these guys.
And you got Nightstalker, you know, stalking nearby, kind of off the radar. And Crystal Main's like, I don't want to be anywhere near. But look at this. Even from the other side of the trees, he's able to get off the Void. Big damage. Blade Knight's forced to step in with the LSA to keep him at bay. But it's clear that Team Unknown have a full force aggression here in this top lane. Mid lane still going pretty solid for your Queen of Pain. 22-9 CS to Shadow Fiend's 21-4 as he is the level 6, still ahead as far as levels go to the Queen of Pain.
Nightstalker doing nighttime things, man. Just pressuring. He's only level 3, but he's such a big threat for these squishy support heroes.
Yeah.
CM just hitting 3 at least, so she's going to have Nova. That'll help a lot. But
he's got Primal Roar now, too. They could just do a 1-2 punch right here. There it is.
Any hero should die here. And there's 4 axes as well. Catches 2. Oh, it's a double kill. Great axe from Greedy. Completely worth it. And he might get a return kill on the Nightstalker. He's chasing his silenced up, though. He does have a bottle, but the pig slow, in addition to the Void, means he's out of there. What a big pickup.
Man.
Oh, but they might catch the Nightstalker instead. There's one hit. He's going to try to juke the raises. Great silence. Nightstalker outplaying here, but he might be able to get him. Do they spot him with the tower? I don't think they did. And they checked for a blind raise, and he is going to be just fine.
And he has no TP scroll. He's just like, I'm just going to hang out here.
He's going to
bot out, and he'll suicide.
I think
it goes to Shadow Fiend still, though.
What?
Wouldn't it have been better to just go to the neutral camp and deny yourself?
That's actually really unfortunate that it didn't count for the yeah, you're right. It would have been better to deny. But the problem is if he moves to the jungle, there's very likely to be heroes there.
Yeah.
I think he was hoping for a split, and I think Shadow Fiend didn't get experience for that, if I'm not mistaken.
But he gets gold, right?
But he does get the gold. But it's actually not that bad. The way that it's working out, you get a large chunk of your gold from the EXP, from the area of effect gold. So if it's just gold like that, he probably didn't make that much.
But just from
he got 149 gold. That's really not that much.
No.
And if that was previous patch, it would have been like 250 or something like that. A lot of the gold is just from the AoE, so it wasn't that big of a mistake, the fact that it went that way. I think that was okay.
Just pulling him away from the lane's nice, because now you look back and it's Queen of Pain who's ahead in levels now, 7.5, and Justin makes his return, finally reaches at that level 7. So it's time for Queen of Pain to get a little bit of love for herself. It looks like Till's top lane, man, they are just all about being aggressive here, even bullying Infinity into that dark corner. He has just no safe place to find that farm. And this is your safe lane core farming Bristle, and he is just really shaken up.
He doesn't have any regen. He doesn't have a bottle. They can still pressure top. It's almost daytime at least, so he's going to be a little safe soon. But, ooh, they go for the smoke. They do spot out Justin, and that should be a dead Hawk. But he's going to take the last neutral. It's pretty dangerous to stay around. He does know that they know where he is, and the 2 heroes top are missing, so nicely played by Justin to back up JK. He's going to get killed now. Here comes the slow. Here comes the roar. He doesn't have axes. No Axis mana, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's going to be able to do one raise and a right click, but Quap rotates as well, and that's an easy kill. Can they turn things? MJW6 coming in, Invis, looking for the hit. He's going to get the stun. No, he's not watching. Oh, he was looking at the other heroes, unfortunately. Oh, and he misses the stun as well. MJW, huge mess up here. The flame comes through. There's the blink forward, and Lina goes down. What a mistake from MJW. Really needed to stun the Night Stalker or whoever that was. Who TP'd out? The Beastmaster. Could have gotten the Beastmaster kill and then maybe escape, but instead they just lose an extra hero and all of his time is wasted.
They are slipping up. It's not looking good. They're getting pulled into their own jungle, and it's just very uncomfortable. And all the meanwhile, you have this Slark just going crazy in the bottom lane. He's got his Midas. He's happy as a clam, and he's able to just kind of build on up as something to fall back on. But very safe to say that was a super successful first Nightfall for Team Unknown. Able to bully out that top lane, keep Bristleback kind of guessing, and allowing their Beastmaster to get so much. Queen and Ping got some assistance, and, well, I think just from top to bottom, they're doing pretty swell now. 8-3 at about 8 minutes in.
And it's on important here as well. It's Beastmaster with 3 kills and 1 assist. Like, you never get that many levels out of Beastmaster, but he's got a lot here. He's getting kind of close to his Necro 1, and then he's going to start solo killing heroes. At least the supports, easiest kills ever. Jaw's only level 3, the Lina's only level 4. Neither of them have big armor, so if Beastmaster ever finds him solo, he's going to start getting solo kills and snowballing even harder.
So what's the more comeback factor here for eHug? I mean, that was the debut vendetta from MJW, but it didn't work out. But looks like he might try another one up here. We'll have to see if it's going to be enough for the Beastmaster, who has Primal Roar ready to go. But they certainly will need this bit of momentum if they can pick up a kill.
He's got a lot of quills. This is going to be a good time to initiate here. He doesn't quite reflect the damage. Stun misses again for MJW. First 2 stuns of the game. But Infinity is going to be healing up here. They might be able to turn this. Big slow on Bristleback. He's going to have enough axes in 2 seconds. Man, 2 stuns missed on Nyx Assassin. Like, you can't pick the hero if you're going to miss the stuns like that. That's so significant. They could have definitely killed the Beastmaster. He would have died there for sure.
Oh, look at him. He's coming in.
Caught.
He's going to land.
Oh, but he's got no more heal.
He does land the stun, but now there's a finger coming out from Lion Excel. Going to be landing it with the cherry on top. MJW goes down. Infinity has to go the hell back.
Get him. Gets him.
Oh my God. These guys are unmerciful.
Quap has 5 kills right now.
10-3. 1 kill a minute coming out for Team Unknown.
They're just getting wrecked everywhere, man. They don't have any place to farm. They don't have a safe farming location. Their ganks aren't really working. They're not really ganking. They're kind of playing. They're playing very passively, basically. They're kind of standing around. I feel like what they need to do is they need to grab CM despite her being underleveled, and Lina despite being underleveled. They need to smoke to a lane where core is, and they need to blow somebody up and then get the hell out. And they need to do this repeatedly until they have advantage or levels.
Yes.
Farming is not what they need to do at this point. I feel like all of the cores from Unknown got so much that they can just passively sit in their lane and wait for the rotations. eHug needs to actively rotate out of their lanes and go other places where they have strength. Like, look, the dive's just going to keep happening top. They're just trying to defend top tower, but it's only got 165 HP. Like,
oh, these 2
ladies.
ladies.
Get dived here, and they're gonna
Someone help these ladies, Perch. Oh, stun on 1. Bloody Nine's going to be going down here. The Urn's going to certainly finish her off, but here comes the cavalry here coming out from eHug as they do rotate in almost all of their forces here.
So dangerous, though.
Okay, nice stun. Does connect onto Z-Talk there from across the trees, but there's going to be no follow-up, and they're able to get the tower still. So, Unknown, they're happy with this. They force out a lot of rotations. They get the 1 Lina kill on the tower, and still your Slark just continues to farm elsewhere in the world. 11-3 now for Team Unknown.
He's got a Midas, and he's really got the items. They haven't taken bot tower yet, so I guess they've got that going for them, but I mean, if we look at the items on the map, there's way more on the Radiant team right now.
Nice item hotkey work you got there.
Man.
Oh, this is where we're going to switch to net worth, though. Oh, they're going to get pissed otherwise.
Okay, there we go.
But I would be surprised to see. Oh, it's Queen Pay at the top. But yeah, speaking of which, she's getting a nice scream. But oh, okay, maybe over anxiousness, over zealousness.
That's a mega kill streak going to the Shadow Fiend, and that gives him what?
That's big.
636 gold. That's basically the big pushover that he really needed for his mech, and things get a little tougher now. It's going to take probably Finger of Death kind of stuff to get Shadow Fiend or him to be really out of position. Justin can definitely turn this around for his team here. getting the double raise off or whatever is really all they need to turn stuff. And as the game continues, I feel like Bristol can still catch up. He's going to have to worry with Pounce and stuff like that. But actually, probably the biggest threat is just Crippling Fear, because if you just silence him, he can't cast Quills, he can't cast Goo, his Warpath levels will go down, and he won't actually do that much right-click. So
now, this Slark, after his Midas, not going more positional with his next item build, but the Band of Elskin leads me to believe that he's just going, what, Yasha from there out? Not your traditional more Blink, not your Shadow Blade?
I have no idea why he wouldn't go either Blink or Shadow Blade.
I mean, the mobility seems so good in a game like this where you're already so far ahead, you might as well just take advantage of it.
And you're against a Lina and a Crystal Maiden. Both of those heroes are very, very easy kills as a Slark if you jump on him. So MJW does spot out the Slark. We'll see if he communicates the fact that he lost his passive there, but they're looking to dive the tower. I've got Lion here with no MC. Do you have a Blink by any chance?
No, he had 600 some odd gold. Yeah.
Oh, he spots the courier. He saw the delivery. Doesn't find him, actually.
Two ships in the night, Purge.
That's actually pretty unfortunate for eHug. That kill would have been really big. It would have guaranteed the tower. Looks like they're still going to get it because they are trading, but a kill and a tower would have been a lot better here. But at least they do group up and push. That's the mech finished on Shadow Fiend. Lots of HP in him. They're going to TP, maybe defend this. Good TP so far. I like the position of Jaw here, but I think Nightstalker's going to turn things around. Maybe. They don't spot anybody. And the vision of the Hawk just really gives them a huge advantage.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. They see what's going on behind. They're going to sneak in. They got the finger. They got the void. Can they finish off MJW, though? Oh, they will. Laguna flies out onto Z-Talk, but he will be able to shrug it off. They will walk away. They're looking to finish out this Tier 1 in exchange for the one they lost on the bottom. But here comes eHug. They're charging up forward. They're going to get Excel down. He gets a stun as his last dying breath. Beastmaster's going to get the tower. Now they're looking for Z-Talk here, who's trying to go away on the run. Slows him down, but he's got nowhere to go. He will also get dropped. This has been eHug's most significant fight thus far in the game. But they end up still losing just the one MJW.
I think that was pretty good for him. I like the position of the Shadow Fiend there. He basically walked the dangerous way. He didn't TP there. He actually walked in a position where they thought that he was vulnerable. And he's like, oh, mech wand, I'm full HP. Now my team's here. Now you die. That went okay. I think that was all right for them. Got a lot of disables out of Crystal Maiden and Lina as well. Obviously, the Nyx Assassin got blown up, but that was also a Finger of Death. So that's most of of Unknown's damage in the early game, with the exception of Quap ult. So I think that was pretty good for eHug. They just need to do a couple more ganks. I don't know how many smokes they have in the shop. 2 sitting, so definitely smoke ganks are what they need to work with here. If they can do good smoke ganks, they're going to be in a good place, because they just need to get CMS 6 now. So, and double bracer build, very rare. We don't see this very much on Crystal Maiden, but it's mostly magic damage, so it's probably okay to do this over Tranquil Boots. So if he just stays alive, we're talking about potentially doing a ton of damage in team points.
eHug do have to keep up this bit of momentum. They want to get themselves back in, but of course, remember, Slark really hasn't been involved in too much. It looks like he's going to be going for an SNY on his build-up here.
Ooh, this is not going to be tanky enough.
Okay, well, they're going to move on into Justin here. They're going to clear him out before he can even get anything off as a response here. There's going to be Primal Roar and MJW. They turn on to him. There's the Sonic Wave. That's an easy 2-man cleanup. Infinity comes in, but he's a little too late to this party. And with that, he's going to be sent right out the front door and into his own grave. So they easily take down 3, just as we were really boasting up eHug to make that bit of a comeback. They kind of hand it back over.
I mean, it was a good smoke from Unknown. They grabbed the Shadow Fiend very easily, but the other heroes just shouldn't have gone in. There's no reason. Like, Nyx Assassin basically just has his skills here, and the supports weren't quite in position. I think Bloody Nine was out of skill. Like, his abilities were on cooldown. I don't know if he used them farming mid or what, but he didn't quite have his stuff ready to go. He didn't even get a counter kill on the line with his ultimate or something, so that was just... That should have been 1 kill, not 3, I think.
Unfortunately, it is going to be 3, and all that while, Slark was able to clear out that Tier 1 bottom lane for himself. SNY easily completed, and already 500 gold built up for the next item, whatever it may be. Maybe now his positional item, but I mean, that's a scary thing. eHug already have their arms full with 4 of the Team Unknown squad. Imagine when he's really looking to get involved, but here we are moving forward. Greedy, he's got a Primal Roar back up in 8 seconds. His Necro Book already up to level 2. He just about has the gold for frickin' level 3 here. This is going to be a very difficult game right now, Purge, for Team eHug to make the comeback. I mean, now after they've already tried to use their Vendetta, they've gotten their supports to level 6. What else do they need to fall back on to try to get themselves back into this game?
They literally need to do smoke gank, because that's pretty much their only solution. We should see the Quack Pill here on Lina. Orchid any second. There's a Scream. The Orchid, he actually reacted really fast there, but should still die. We get a stun from Nyx Assassin as well. Actually might get this Lion kill almost halfway through the animation. I think he's going to get away. There's a stun. That's a really tough loss for MJW. If he did a little better earlier in the game, he would have an extra level, might have gotten that extra attack off and scored the kill. So That's really unfortunate for him. He really needed that kill.
Both supports just barely able to scale away. Lina was able to make it out, just barely alive. Queen of Pain didn't want to commit too hard for that one. And then, of course, we saw there. Yeah, value
Four
Tranquil
armor,
Boots.
so good.
Now, they do plan a ward down, does Jaw, but it was on a ward of unknown. If they were able to spot it out, they'll know what the scoop
Their
is.
plates like almost the same time.
Yeah.
Like they just looked at each other and they're like, don't tell your team, I won't tell my team, okay? Deal.
It's very obvious, though, that Team Unknown are the team with the most map awareness here. This Hawk has been doing overtime in the jungle here.
He's a Necro 3
at
17 minutes as an offlane. What the hell? That's insane. 4-0 and 5 on Beastmaster.
And it was against
like,
some sort of tri-lane. And if
well,
you didn't know, Shadow
really,
Fiend has a Blink Dagger, apparently, according to our friends at the DoU squad. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, stats.
So, Blink Mech, I don't know if that really holds a candle, though, to that highly regarded Necro 3.
I think it's not as good as Necro 3, obviously, but I think it's an okay item in this case. If the disables go on Bristleback, for example, if Bristleback takes the heat here, then he can just jump in and drop a good Requiem. There's not that many disables on Unknown. It's basically Hex, Earth Spike, Roar, and Silencer Void. So, I mean, that's only like 5.
Is that all?
But a lot of them will be used at the start of the fight, so I feel like it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
He's actually going for a kill here. There's the TP out.
No, he already pounced to the high ground, so.
Pretty scared, but I think that's safe. Like, if they didn't land the Lina ult first, there was no way they were going to be able to score kill. They really need to start killing these Hawks.
He's not going any mobility, by the way. I was just going to give him a little bit of crap to be like, hey, if you had Blink, you might have been able to get there quicker, buddy. But no, he's going to go right to this Scotty, it looks like, right after his SMY. He's like, I'm just going to go with raw damage. You know, why not?
And the stats they're just really healthy against heroes like Lina. They're TPing in. Looks like this is going to be the fight. He ends up casting Spike Carapace in time, reflecting some damage. Stun lands as well, but there's the Finger, puts him down to 40. Sam ulti gets him low as well, but Slark leaps the other high ground. Oh, almost an ulti from Justin. I don't know if it would have killed him, but it would have gotten close. He's thinking about casting. Are they going to get him in time? There's the Pounce getting ready. Here comes the leap, possibly, but there's the Dragon's Blade. Great Quap ulti, catches 3 Infinity. Styles, but turns his back, grabs the Slark. Slark goes down. Infinity should fall as well. Here comes ulti, but the Roar just in time to stop him, and the Mana Drain, and that's it for Justin. Nothing more for him here.
He's done. He's done. That's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. Bristleback barely able, weak and wounded, crawls back to the base for safety. That means this tier 2's going down. Purge, they might even be able to press down this mid lane. They could force out a very early buyback from the Shadow Fiend in contention for this tier 3. This is super impressive game 1 coming out from Team Unknown, the open qualifier squad.
Yeah, I just think the main issue again was their initial laning stage for eHug. They weren't able to transition well into a decent game, and obviously MJW messed up his first 2 ganks, so that was just too significant. They're gonna try to slow things down, but.
And, well, with that, they're going to get some good damage onto the racks, and now they're going to be looking to pull back, but MJW is going to get hexed up, and I think with that, Team Unknown are like, you know what, we're happy with this. Let's roll out, boys. We'll wait for the next shot.
All right, so they back up, take their golden run. Networks are still looking really good for the Radiant team here. What is Beastmaster get next? Like Blink, possibly. Blink, Necro 3 would be really good, especially against the squishy supports. He could jump in and solo kill them at the start of the fight, and then they pretty much just win him. He went for a max Frostbite build, actually, which is... I guess it's decent against Quappin and stuff like that. I don't know if I would play CM like this, but I'm sure Jaw has some good intentions behind it.
Get the most out of that lockdown,
it's like the oldest CM build, basically. You know, it's like bracer stack, and why not make a wand instead of one of those? There's no reason to have a bracer over a wand. I think there's absolutely no reason. You get more damage, I guess. You get 2 more damage. You get 6 strength versus 4, but if you use 2 stick charges, then you definitely get more value. I think this is completely wrong out of Jaw. There's no reason to get a bracer over a 1. If you're getting 2 bracers, there's absolutely no excuse. One of these could even be an urn, you know, slightly more expensive, gives the same strength, but also getting the soul charge ability is really good, or whatever the heck it's called.
Well, that's going to be a pretty swift and easy roach there for Team Unknown. eHug was on the scene, but they really had no response. It is still nightfall right now, it looks like, and with that, Team Unknown, they're going to give it another college try at this mid lane here. Will eHug have the defense to stop them? These Raxes are already exposed. The melee only got about a third of its life down here. Team Unknown are going for the kill here. So now they're going to charge on in. They're going to pull out the Nightfall. There's Bloody Nine, could get spotted. Early Void, and now they put their attention towards the racks themselves. Slark chopping away there on the range. And really, it's just going to be a bit of a slow siege here. eHug, they need something to lead things off. Where is our Shadow Fiend at?
Coming from the back.
Yeah, he's waiting by the secret shop
JW coming as well. They're not quite in position, just need a bit more time.
Can they set it up
They're
here?
waiting. There's the dust from line, I guess, looking for Shadow Fiend.
They also have the Queen of Pain, though, for Team Unknown, waiting on the side for this kind of move. Oh, she's going to spot out Justin. He's going to be forced to leap to the other side.
And I kind of like eHug's position here. They're a little bit late to get into position, but it's looking all right. Holding things out. Is the Radiant team going to back is the question. They didn't really lose anything by hitting buildings there. Yeah. It's not like they're on cooldown or anything. Necro 3's up ready. I think they're going to continue, almost surely.
The book is out. They're moving in. Infinity going to get slowed down, but it seems like Team Unknown, their priority is more on the objective at hand here. Not even going to have Slark try to zone anyone back. There's going to be the melee down. Looking to pounce and get away from this one. Infinity moves on forward, and they're going to commit onto him. They get the stun lockup. There's the finger. It is on the back end side, but they return with their own Laguna. Blood hits the floor here. Immediate buyback from Infinity, and now Crystal Main trying to get off a freezing field, but it is going to be preemptively canceled. Everyone slow low from Team Unknown. Double kill does come out from Justin, trying to clean them out for what they have done, but Slark able to get to the low ground. Guitaro on the run to walk on out. But the Raxes, they do drop. eHug now. They're going to be weak and wounded at this point. This game is just going to continue to get a bit more steep.
And they're just playing a little bit too sloppy here. There's a lot of execution errors. They're not really spending efficient time on stuff. Like Jaws casting his spells a little bit too slow. They lost the Rax. They glyphed after the melee barracks already went down, so they wasted that as well. There's just small efficiency errors that you're getting that are making it even harder to win this game. Even past like the fact that they're behind, they're still just not quite as efficient as they need to be in the team fight. Slightly on different pages and things like that. So making the game very, very tough for them. Net worth is looking really good for the Radiant team. Yeah. That's a 20k gold advantage. They're approximately doubling. And that's basically what happens if your laning stage just goes so inferior to your opponents. It just puts you in such a bad place, and the map movement isn't quite enough to get an advantage. And they're going to take a tower mid probably, but Nags is already up on Night Stalker. They just have the vision advantage here.
Yeah, now daytime as well. They look to pull back. It looks like they won't be able to secure this tier 1, but just look at it. Okay, there's a jump in. There's the Necro Book and the Primal Roar will connect. They're going to look to take out Infinity. It's been a hard game for him, solely holding that Vanguard, and he already expended his own buyback. Oh, what a jump in from Queen of Pain. Dishes out the scream. That means the Crystal Maid's got to fall. They're on the run here. Justin going to the low ground, going to get chopped down from the Slark. Double kill, though. It's going to be for Konoha. And now you see the Slark dancing out behind. Bloody Nine trying to at least turn the corner, going for the ring around the Rosie Juke. Not going to be working this time. Now a nice stun does slow down Z-Talk here, but really there's nowhere to run. They're so far from home. They can't make it to safety. Infinity's the last one left before it's going to be a 5-man wipe. He's not going to make it. Team Unknown wipe the floor with eHug. This might be game here momentarily, Purge. The towel might be thrown out. 26-9.
Pretty convincing, pretty darn convincing victory there for Unknown. They just won the laning stage. They transitioned their ganks really well. They were diving the crap out of eHug. eHug was just on the back foot the whole time, and that's got to be a morale killer. I think Justin did really well this game, but everybody else on eHug didn't really perform that fantastic. Like the laning stage just went pretty weak, and there wasn't a whole lot they could do. That they didn't gank. They didn't catch up in any way really. They had like one good team fight. I felt like they had good positioning. It's like, oh, the fight is coming. They would do really good like move in position, get people behind. I think that was one of the strengths that they had that game, but they lost the laning stage. They didn't transition that into ganks or any kind of comeback, and Unknown just ran over them completely.
It was crazy, man. And